Hello and welcome to another video. So this is about deriving the market using some mathematics, right? So what has been happening since last 3 days? I am trying to post everything on the uh, trading view in my community as a idea what I think and how the market should behave or is behaving, right? So if you can see this chart, right? So this is the place where I posted that I see the liquidity and the exhaustion here, right? So it's like it was posted on 17th of August, right? And after that I posted few comments like at 2 p.m. the liquidity is grabbed, let's see how far the fuel lasts, right? So what happened the next day? So next day it opened exactly somewhere around the level or the area where I already marked it the previous day, I mean, right? So as I said, like it was a good liquidity sweep on 17th, but again, like the overnight gap down and the overnight structure played well in this case. And what happened the next day? Next day, when the, as in like yesterday, right? Sorry, day before yesterday, right? After that, it completely consolidated in during the 18th of August, and then on 19th it again came down somewhere around this level, right? And as my mathematics and the calculations say it, right? If it could have breached that zero point 0.5 level, right, it could have gone down further, but again that's a different story. But and there was a very little chance of happening, like that thing to happen, right? So I said like this was a typo, right, where I said like 24050 to 25950. It should have been 24050 and to 23950, which I corrected back in the comment, right, as you can see. So as I said, like this is the zone where the Nifty has to reverse, right? If it has to reverse, then it has to reverse from this particular zone, right? And that gave more confident when I could see that it did not breach the 0.25 level of this particular box. Again, what happened after that? After that, like as I said, like this was given again back somewhere at around 13:32, that means 1:32 p.m. This was something which I posted, and I said like who is making, because yesterday the entire premium was not happening, means it was not going anywhere, right? Even the call sellers or the put sellers or any new seller who entered on 19th, they were not making money, even though we could see like there was a big fall during the first 5 minutes, and that is where the maximum 5 to 10 minutes, that is where the maximum premium got eroded out, right? Maximum, as I remember, 60% of the premium it got wiped out, right? So after that, whoever entered here, right, so they were barely making any money, right? Hardly 1% or not 1%, maybe 5 to 10% of the entire premium, right? So that's quite less, if you say in terms of points, because there would be fluctuations, there would be bid and asks, and you cannot exit in a proper way, right? So that is where people whoever entered late in the market on 19th, they were not making so much money, right? But who made money in this entire day? It was the HFT buyers and sellers who who actually use high frequency trading algorithms, and it's all like computer based, rule based algorithms and things. They were punching in like millions of quantities maybe, right? And they were like they punch it in a second and they come out of the trade in another second, right? So we'll talk about it later how it happens. But the thing is that they were making money, and the market makers obviously who were earning from the bid and ask spread, right? And the call sellers from the yesterday, as in yesterday was somewhere on the 18th, right? Whoever sold the call, they were making money on 19th, right? and this was the level that was given on the 1:32 p.m. right on 19th. Now after that, 10 minutes ago I posted like how what worked out, right, how it worked out. So the same thing happened is the overnight gap structure played well because market is really hiding the move inside the overnight structure, as I say, right. And who is making money today again, right? Only the HFTs, right, and the market maker and yesterday's put seller and buyers, right. So that is where the market is behaving, and that's how I think we should try to read the market. And yeah, follow me for more, and I'll keep posting this kind of educational content so that we are more aware about uh, what is happening in the market and how to read the market in a proper way. Thank you.